So as we look at Marvel's future slate of projects, one project that I think is not getting talked about enough and is actually super underrated is Captain America: New World Order. Today we have a ton of rumors and potential plot details to break down about this movie, and it's gonna be insane. So strap in and let's go. So Captain America: New World Order is hitting theaters on May 3rd, 2024, and it's of course going to follow Sam Wilson's Captain America. And it's about damn time, bro. Sam became Cap at the beginning of Marvel Phase 4 in 2021, and we still haven't seen him at all. There still hasn't been a reference to him. There still hasn't been Sam's integration into the greater MCU the way Steve Rogers was at the core of the MCU throughout the first 3 phases. Sam has felt like such a non-factor in Phase 4, and I really hope that Marvel starts to utilize him a lot more because after all, he is Captain America. When Steve Rogers was Captain America, he was the damn face of the universe. But now, ever since Sam became Captain America, I feel like Marvel has severely underutilized the character. So now as we look ahead to Captain America: New World Order, it seems like big things are going down in this movie. So all of the rumors and potential plot details we're breaking down in today's video are coming from pretty reliable insiders within the comic book movie community, and they have reliable track records. So it's likely that these rumors that we're talking about will actually come to fruition. So apparently in Captain America: New World Order, we're going to see Sam assemble a new team of Avengers. There's going to be 5 villains in this movie: Thunderbolt Ross, who is now the President of the United States, Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, the Leader, and 2 unrevealed villains. Jessica Chastain is actually being eyed to play one of these unrevealed villains. Now the major antagonist of the movie is going to be President Ross, and we're gonna see numerous villains and nations make an effort to take possession of Tiamat Island, which reportedly has adamantium within it. That is a lot to take in. New Avengers, 5 villains, adamantium. This movie is gonna be insane, and I know that some of you might be on the back foot right now saying, yo, what happened to this being a Sam Wilson Captain America story? I also have this fear too. I have a fear that this movie might be so overcrowded that Sam might be overshadowed in his own movie, and I don't want that to happen because for the amount of time that we haven't seen Sam, for him to finally get the spotlight in his own movie and for it to be so overcrowded, there's a part of me that's a little worried. But again, we gotta remember, if we look at a movie like Spider-Man: No Way Home, that movie was jam-packed with so many characters, so many villains, Toby and Andrew, but at its core, it was still a Tom Holland Spider-Man story. Tom Holland's Spider-Man was the vehicle that took us throughout this crazy journey, and I have a feeling that in Captain America: New World Order, Sam Wilson is going to be the main focus, and he's going to be the vehicle that takes us throughout this crazy journey, and we're seeing multiple villains. You know, that Marvel's planting the seeds for the mutants and the X-Men with something like adamantium coming to the table, and then he's also assembling a new team of Avengers as we, prepare for Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars. I also wouldn't be surprised if we see the Thunderbolts in this, because that movie follows up Captain America: New World Order to close out Marvel Phase 5. Now guys, the central premise of Captain America: New World Order and the plot device that really brings everything together and starts the conflict seems like it's going to be adamantium, and adamantium looks like it's going to come from Tiamat, who we last saw at the end of Eternals. So many of us have been asking, with all of these Marvel projects that have been going on, how has no one mentioned this celestial that's just in the ocean? Like, how has that not have been mentioned at all? Well, it seems like now that is finally going to get paid off, and it's going to get paid off in a big way because Tiamat being made out of adamantium is absolutely insane, and it's such a clever way to tie in the Eternals to the greater overarching story. It also begs the question too, are the Eternals themselves made out of adamantium? Because in the Eternals movie, there was a scene where Cersei was kind of discovering their origin themselves, and they looked like these robots. So are the Eternals themselves made out of adamantium in the MCU? Who knows? But adamantium being the metal of the Celestials, that is something that is insane. That's such a clever way to integrate adamantium into the story and spice things up with vibranium at the table as well. Because Wakanda Forever was also very much about, the world trying to get Wakanda's resources, and also Talokan's resources, because Talokan also has that vibranium to their disposal. So if Wakanda Forever was about the outside world trying to steal Wakanda's resources while Wakanda's at their lowest, then Captain America: New World Order is going to be an all-out war for something like adamantium, which as of this point is an unclaimed resource. And for those of you who don't know, adamantium is mainly known for being the metal that Wolverine's skeleton is made out of. his iconic claws, they are made out of adamantium. This feels like when Marvel introduced vibranium in Avengers Age of Ultron.
This guy got out of Wakanda with some of their trade goods.
I don't follow. What comes out of Wakanda?
The strongest metal on Earth.
They just dropped that in the movie just like that, out of nowhere. And vibranium was introduced, and then of course we ended up getting Black Panther, and we finally got open to an entire other world. Well, this feels like that all over again. Marvel's just dropping adamantium just like that, and then we're gonna be getting Wolverine in no time. This also sounds like a great point to introduce someone like William Stryker and to tease that the Weapon X program is going on, and we're gonna see those mutants because they are coming. Another thing we gotta talk about is this movie having 5 different villains, and if President Thunderbolt Ross is going to be the main antagonist, best believe we are going to see Red Hulk in the MCU for a fact. You got Red Hulk, the leader is somewhere in there. It seems like there's a lot of Hulk elements in this as well, and I wouldn't be surprised if Sam actually goes to someone like She-Hulk or Bruce Banner, and we see them in this movie with someone like the leader and Thunderbolt Ross playing such a big role in this film. But Thunderbolt Ross is one of many villains in this movie, and there's 2 villains that are completely unrevealed. I'm super curious to see who these villains are and what they're gonna bring to the table. One villain that I think is very plausible may appear in this movie but might not play a big role, and probably won't play a big role at all. I think if Victor Von Doom exists in the MCU currently, I feel like he would be someone who is definitely trying to come after this adamantium and to secure it as his own, as the ruler of Latveria. You know, back when Wakanda Forever was coming out, there was a ton of rumors of Dr. Doom potentially appearing in a post-credit scene or just playing some sort of role in trying to secure vibranium from Wakanda. That made a ton of sense, but of course, Dr. Doom was nowhere near Wakanda Forever and he wasn't involved with anything that happened there. But now that we have an entire movie that's all about other nations and other villains trying to secure adamantium, I feel like that would be such a Dr. Doom story for him to play into. So in Captain America New World Order, we're gonna see Sam assemble a new team of Avengers, and I think that makes a lot of sense timeline-wise, because once we're done with New World Order, once we're done with the Thunderbolts and that closes out Phase 5, Kang Dynasty is right around the corner. Captain America New World Order comes out in 2024, and Kang Dynasty comes out the next year. So I think it's likely that we will see Sam recruit that new team of Avengers right before Kang Dynasty begins, and then that story is going to be its own roller coaster ride. Marvel is certainly planning big things for Sam Wilson's Captain America movie, and I'm excited to see how it's all going to come to life. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think of all of this stuff we talked about in today's video? Like this video, subscribe right now, and thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys 3000, and I'll see you guys next time.